Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. Last time, in a fairly lengthy video, I do admit, we made our way all the way through Arlington. We started at the cemetery to grab the Luck bobblehead, but we cleaned out all those suburbs, including Falls Church and the Mason District and all of the side areas that could be found within. It was a big long video, but now it's done. Today, we're going to have a substantially shorter video as we make our way north and tackle the Oasis quest. Now, someone very helpfully told me in a comment that you don't need lever-action rifles to repair Lincoln's repeater. You can do it with a standard hunting rifle. I'm going to test that theory out in this video. I have no reason to believe it's not true, of course. In fact, I bet Lucky Harris sells a hunting rifle. We can figure it out right now.
Enjoy my selection of high-quality problem solvers.
Alright, well that's fine. We'll be fighting super mutants. There's usually at least one standard one with standard hunting rifle even now. So, we've received the coordinates for Oasis before. It's up here. Let's make our way there, starting from, if I can find it, the Reclining Groves Resort Homes. I actually don't think it's on my map yet, but it's north of Germantown. So, let's start at Germantown. I don't think the mutants will have respawned, but I don't really care if they have. And it turns out they have. Go figure. I may have lied about not caring, at least. The extent to which it wants me to get into a straight fight. I assume he's going to spot me the moment I get there, so let's get the gauntlet out and see if we can't paralyze him. So, back to Germantown. Of course, maybe if I floor it this way, I can avoid getting spotted. That's always the hope. And it worked. Good. Alrighty. That's how we do, baby. Chinese assault rifle. Great, don't care. Now, I believe I recall there being a way out of the fence up here on the north end, which is good because north is the way I want to go. It's funny. When I played this game on the consoles, I was never able to boost the graphics enough to notice that there's actual signage that you can just read in the world for all the places you go. Gotta get closer. That's fine. Shouldn't be too hard. Just need a... Oh, come on. Just need a slightly better shot. There we go. He's down. We got a frag grenade. Always nice. What's the damage if I just chuck a frag grenade? 170 damage. Just at the boom. That says 3 ranks of demolition expert working for us. Hell, let's try it out. Just because I've collected so many explosives and I've never really bothered using them. Mostly because I don't like the way they scatter things, if that makes any sense. When I'm trying to loot something, if that makes any sense, but yeah, I might as well start using them. It's a little more exciting, I think. idiot could have seen that coming. Yay! Such fun is had. Of course, that didn't actually work, so... Let's see if we can't loop around and either ignore him or psychotic prankster him instead. Because we've cleared this out before. I'm killing respawns right now, which I typically view as essentially a waste of time. Then again, I can't quite bring myself to let bad guys stay alive. Outstanding. I don't know if you noticed when I was looking at the weapon specs, but Lincoln's repeater, at least when fully repaired, deals substantially more damage than the reservist's rifle does. It doesn't quite have the same range, but it's certainly effective at range, as you can see. Much more so than the shotgun, which requires much closer quarters. I wondered what had been in that fight. The Yao Guai won, but not very cleanly. So you can see our target, that's the Reclining Groves resort homes. That is just exploration on our way to Oasis, but we want to fully explore this wasteland. Duh. I was gonna say, that looks like a mutie. And it was. Oh gosh, come on. What, did I hit his weapon instead of his head? Yes. Looks that way. Alright.
Now try and hop. What? I hear something. Stupid noises. Out!
Come on. I hate it when they're two together like this. Especially when they're not facing the same way. They become much harder to deal with. Even with 100 sneak and all my awesome stealth perks. Alright. I think we're gonna get close to one. Of course, even the sneak crit with the gauntlet doesn't always do the trick, it seems. What do we do now?
Games.
I think we psychotic prankster him.
Away.
Yep, that'll work. Just need to do it faster.
Gonna blow.
Outstanding. Okay. Onward to the north. I'll tell y'all something. I think I actually mentioned this last time. I'm very motivated to finish Fallout 3 because I really missed Skyrim and I want to get back into it. Oh, it's just a doggy! Hi, doggy! Boom. Need to let it get closer because I know I can one-shot him even without a sneak attack. Not. Seriously? Come on now. There. That's more like it. These explosions are likely Talon mercenaries fighting. Well, there's a Deathclaw fighting an albino rad scorpion and a big group of Talon mercs here at the Reclining Groves Resort Homes. Exciting shit seems to be happening. Let's just hang back and see who comes out of the fight. Looks like the Talon mercs did pretty well for themselves.
You're dead.
I'm gonna quick load and do better about this. There's the Deathclaw. Where'd the albino scorpion go? There's one down. It's like 4 to go. Shoot. Missed again. I'm leading too much. And it's not giving me my sneak crit. There we go. Only 3 left now. It's certainly more manageable. He kind of seems to come out of nowhere. 2 to go. Oh, come on! Oh, and now you won't even give me the sneak crit? Why is there such a big group here? Anyway. This is ridiculous. Come on. Currently have 3 dead mercs. Well, now it's 2. 2 dead mercs to search.
There you are. There you are. You're dead. There you are. There you are. Want this one's head on a...
Jesus Christ, come on.
Come out, wherever you are.
I just want to know why there are so fucking many of them.
There you are. Kill them all. Come out, wherever you are. There you are.
Good God. This is really pissing me off. I wonder how they always know which way to go in order to spot me. If I go right, they go right. If I go left, they go left, even though they theoretically don't know where I am.
you are.
See? Came right to me. Fuck you. Whatever, I'll take it. No, no, I fucking won't.
Come out, wherever you are. I want this one's head on a fucking...
Shoot. You know, if there's only one rat, I should be able to gauntlet him. What the hell? I shot it. Like, right in the chest. And it didn't even register as a hit. Eat shit, douche canoe. Thank you. Alright. That's better. Okay. I think I have 2 other mercs to search. There's the rad scorpion. Glad I found him. That's the first one that I already searched. I wonder where the first one I sneak critted was. It's over here someplace. There he is. Delightful. Let's repair our shotgun. Here's the death claw. Down here's the albino rad scorpion. And the final merc. Holy shit. That was way more eventful than I remembered. Alright. Next. Let's have a look around the Reclining Groves Resort Homes. We've seen places like this before. Burned out houses with searchable mailboxes. Teddy bear, 2 toy cars. Next house up. First aid box. Oven. I'm not interested in squirrel on a stick, but thank you. Next spot up. Empty mailbox. Actually has a garage with a lawnmower. We're pretty familiar with this spot. It's where my frustration just occurred. There's an oven. Only want pilot light. Let's go down and search this house. Nothing in that one. It looks like not even a mailbox. Oh, there's the mailbox. Alright, onward. Can already see an enclave camp over there, so we have that to deal with too. We're not quite in detection range yet. Got a playground here. Another burned out house here. There's nothing inside. An empty mailbox. another burned out house here. With even less remaining inside. One more house up top has a copy of Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. Pilot light in the oven. A couple of metal boxes, empty for me, but not necessarily for you. Note that barn up above the Enclave camp. Let's search this house. Nothing. 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 And we're back at the playground. So, let's go stealth mode, because I believe we've got some Enclave to deal with. It'd be crazy if it was just one. And it's not. I see two. Deathclaw might have been with them. Well, we should certainly be able to gauntlet the officer. And then we can reverse pickpocket the soldier.
No.
Oh gosh, really? Oh, I'm a little miffed that that hit me, but whatever. Come on. Alright, good. Those guys are dealt with. Let's check their stuff. Flamer fuel, energy cell. Up here we got a laser rifle with some ammo. Great. Over here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Here's some more ammo boxes and Enclave crates. All sorts of good high power shit inside. Alright, now let's go check out this barn. Let's check out the ground level first. Lawnmower blade. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's briefly pop outside just to check out the silo. Make sure there's nothing. I don't think there is, but you never quite know. Alright. We'll examine that bus later. Let's go up to the second floor, where we can find a skill book. Among other things. Sniper rifle ammo, assault rifle ammo, dresser with sexy sleepwear, and a very hard locked personal footlocker. Oh gosh. As far as I know, no key for this exists. Oh my god. It's like a pixels worth of tolerance. This is ridiculous. Come on now. There we go. Which we want to get into for the Chinese Army Spec Ops training manual found inside. I ignored that shotgun because mine's already in full repair. Now let's have a look in this bus. Just a few bent tin cans. But let's head up this hill to the northeast. We want to get all the way to the top of the ridge. I see bullets flying. I see a death claw. I'm gonna lay low. Death Claw's in a fight with a sentry bot. And it won. Good job, Death Claw. I can say I know a better shot will kill that. Loot all those bros and head up to the top of the hill. Now when I say be on the lookout for several bloat flies, I don't mean you need to worry about them. I just mean they're, unless something has killed them, they're a good signal of what we're looking for. Looks like something has probably killed them. That's alright, we want to get over to the edge of the ridge just above the barn we've been messing with. And look for this little collection of tin cans right here, which signal the presence of some jet, some psycho, and a copy of U.S. Army 30 handy flamethrower recipes. Very good. Alright, let's head back down the hill to the Reclining Groves Resort homes. I don't think these drops should hurt us. They're pretty short. Let me check my local map. I don't know if it's in front of or behind me. There's just a little cave. Does not have anything important inside, called the Warrens. But are we full explorers or aren't we? I submit that we are, which means that we need to go inside, kill the dogs. Yeah, it really is just dogs. And get what little loot there is. Yeah, so this is... So we needed to go the other way. That's alright. It's good to use the road as a landmark anyway. I don't think it's up there either. I think we just need to keep heading east along the road and we should spot it. It doesn't have a map marker. It's just a... Oh. Well, hey, buddy. It's just a little boarded up door in the rocks. What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Well, now I'm starting to think I did miss it. We'll deal with that scorpion later. I just want to find the... Warren's door. It might be up this little road after all. Hard to say. I do remember it being hard to spot. I was surprised how tough it was to find for how useless the contents actually were. Here it is. Wood planks to Warren. Well, let's go in. There's really nothing in here except vicious dogs. Which you should know by now are very easy to handle. And there aren't even that many of them. Seriously? Sometimes it just doesn't give me my sneak critical bonus. I have no idea why. There's another dog. I think there's some stim packs somewhere around this skeleton. Maybe not. Oh! 2 dead dogs. Cool. There's another one. Here we got a rotting Brahmin corpse. That's nice. There are the stim packs I was thinking of. What the hell? There we go. I think that's it. So you get to the back. Let's glance at that last dog. You got a Mercenary to loot and a Wastelander to loot. And that's it. Congratulations, you've cleared the Warren. Let's get out of here. Let's get our gauntlet ready to handle the scorpion that I know is out there. Looks like he may have fled the scene entirely. So from here we want to go northwest. To the Montgomery County Reservoir, home of several raiders. Laughably easy at this point. All the same. Get our distance weapon out. And let's be sneaky. Ah, Raider. Oh. I submit we should just let the Scorpion handle the Raiders. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win. We'll get our gauntlet ready to clean up the mess once that's done. Well, there you go. Something bad happened to that Raider. I do love... Oh, yeah, not even close. We got our sneak critical. I just need to paralyze. Did not successfully paralyze. It's alright though. There's a dead Raider. Let's try for paralysis again. Nope. Such luck. This looks important, but apparently it's not. So we have discovered Montgomery County Reservoir, so that's something. Can we please paralyze him? My goodness. Alright, let him get a hit. And you saw just how brutal that one hit was. Straight through my power armor. There we go. That's what we're about. That's how we do. Die, douchebag. I wonder if we'll ever find a searchable iteration of the other Raider he killed. I'm thinking no. We'll just assume the Raider got hit so hard that it's like if anybody's read it, it's like a balefire in the Wheel of Time. He stopped existing in the past because he got hit so hard. Well, there he is. Yeah, I don't think we are going to find a searchable iteration. And I don't really care either. Ooh, I see one. I see a few. I think that one had a hunting rifle, so it's time to test our theory. I think now we actually have Montgomery County Reservoir on our map. Yes, we do. Good. Does it work? Yes! Outstanding! Well, good. This gun kicks ass. It's definitely my favorite use of Magnum ammo. Are you kidding? Come on now. Ridiculous. Much better. Really? I was pretty sure that one did. Must be an overhang. Now that time, for whatever reason, I didn't get my sneak crit. There's a pipe there. Why isn't it giving me my sneak crit? There we go. I still rather enjoy that. Let's go up the catwalk where that one we killed is. See if I can see what that other hash mark is from here. Barely. I don't think I've got a good shot from over here. I'm gonna have to get close. And that's okay. I really don't mind. The reservoir is pretty straightforward. There's no important loot here either. It's just kind of a way station, landmark, where you can kill a few raiders and then get on with your life. That's better. I think that's it as far as raiders go. You might have noticed another barn a little farther northwest. Let's go check it out. Sentry bot. Well, it was good of him to stop in this little garage. Search him, search these ammo boxes. Should probably have a look at this house. I don't think there's anything inside it, but always better to be sure because you were thorough. And there is nothing in there. Alright, let's loot back a little bit since the bot's been dealt with. We can go into this silo, which is unusual, but neat. We got some assault rifle ammo and a first aid box, along with an assault rifle and a carton of cigarettes. Let's go to the balcony up top. Where we will apparently be harassed by the spawn of some Talon mercs. Fucking hell, I am getting sick of those guys. mostly really hate the way they can just spawn behind you. And let's search these 2 ammo boxes. Get back into the silo.
Hello? Who's there? I guess it was nothing.
Oh god, come on. What the fuck just happened? I'm doing no damage at all. What's the deal? Seriously? Holy crap! I can't touch this guy.
I guess it was nothing. Aha! There you are. You're dead.
Nothing works. And I do mean nothing.
Aha! Aha! Over here. I guess it was nothing. Aha! Over here.
What the fuck?
I guess it was nothing. Over here.
Let's get into the silo. We got one. Only took 3 shots. I swear, these guys got beefed up somehow. Because a sneak critical headshot with the combat shotgun at close range ought to be good to kill any human in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Kill them all.
I wanted to get a quick save in. Must have added a tier of Mercenary. Stronger than the others. Anyway, I think the one with the missile launcher might have blown himself up. Or else he just vanished into the ether. They sometimes do that too. Okay, let's go check the top level of this barn now. Two death claws. Couple of ammo boxes. Lawnmower blade next to those ammo boxes. It's like a mole rat, a giant rat, scorpion, and not one but 2 death claws. Oh. Holy shit. Alright. We want to go to that broadcast tower. You can already see the compass marker down below. That's going to be broadcast tower LP8. And that's just the usual completionism. There's a red hash mark. It's a death claw. Grand. Oh, look! I'm finally going to be free to repair my Deathclaw gauntlets. This is the wounded Deathclaw encounter. Yep, there's the schematic. Finally! So I already have the Deathclaw Gauntlet V3 schematic. Just need to find it. There it is. So we're good to go. Now I can finally start making my own gauntlets and repairing them. It won't be cheating. Radio signal Echo Foxtrot. Let's see if it's the usual. Someone told me all of these have just been literally SOSs in Morse code. And that's all that one is too. That's fine. Now let's pop northeast. Over here somewhere is the usual drainage chamber. May have gone too far. Let's check the local map. There it is. Good, good, good. Don't have to go far at all to find the goodies. We got darts, a lunchbox, Rad-X, a couple of Med-X, purified water, big book of science, 2 fission batteries, a sensor module, a steam gauge assembly. There's another purified water. Here's an easy locked safe. Not that easy, it seems. A few goodies inside. And away we go. Oh, almost missed this. Gas tank, surgical tubing, handbrake. Cool. Alright. We're pretty close to Oasis now, but there's one more location here in the northern part of the map that we can explore. Let's go ahead and get it done. That's Oasis, directly north of us. So let's see what this spot to the northeast is. It's a mutant base, and I'm gonna want to be sneaky, so let's wait until it's darker. These could be our first mutants, but their formation makes me think this is something else. Yes, it's scorpions. Well, let's get the gauntlet ready for them. Giant's done. Handled pretty easily, if I do say so myself. Others were even easier. Back to work. There you can see it. These are the Clifftop shacks. As mutant bases go, this one is pretty standard. Kill mutants, free a prisoner, loot gore bags. It's nothing too unusual. I just anticipate there's probably an overlord somewhere in here, since we are level 30. So we should be careful. Of course, this is just a master. Almost feel sorry for him. Almost. He's down. Let's head over here. I believe it's another master. Saw him earlier. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. Got him. There's the prisoner, but I think there are a couple more mutants. We should deal with them first. There's an overlord. And that's just a brute. Outstanding. Let's use the pulse mine.
Gonna blow!
Not quite happy with how that turned out.
Look out!
There we go. Search the brute. Search the overlord. Free the prisoner.
Oh my god! They dropped.
Iguana on a stick. Lame. I also don't know how I picked up Dandy Boy apples. Alright, let's loot this joint. Plenty of gore bags, and there almost always are. Let's check around the shacks before we step inside them. Nothing in that one. That gore bag is out of reach. Unfortunately, don't think we're meant to get to it, so I won't bother. Alright. That's it for the outside. We got 2 shacks. They're both just abandoned shack. One to the north, one to the south. Let's go south first. There's another captive. There's a mutant master. He's
Please,
gone.
Someone.
We'll take his grenades. We'll free the captive.
I'm... Here, I'm...
10 caps. There we go. Dead raider. Dead wastelander. Dresser. Door bag. Copy of Pugilism Illustrated. Toy cars. Teddy bear. Average locked safe. Now, go around in here. We got a Braxo, a pressure cooker, pilot light, sugar bombs, another pressure cooker. There's something important on the floor someplace, if I can just find it. Probably right under him. Can't seem to spot it. There's a unique item, I think, in this shack. I guess there's a chance it's in the other one and I'm just confused. I was pretty sure it was in this one, but we'll go check the other one. So, yes, it is in here. Okay, good. Look here by the door. Got a box with a couple of grenades. Gore bag. Nothing good for me. This is the unique nail board with the very clever name Board of Education. It's, I mean, at this point, it's still useless, but as far as unique items go, it's exactly what you want. It's a stronger version of the nail board with no drawbacks. There's a pre-war book. Ammo box with shotgun shells, empty footlocker, steam gauge assembly, pressure cooker, pilot light, another pressure cooker, another gore bag. Dresser has 2 leaf blowers inside. There's another gore bag, a few caps, not bad. Yet another gore bag, still more caps. And if you look carefully at this shelf, there's a copy of Grognak the Barbarian. Huzzah! Alright. Now that's Oasis there to the west. There's only one way in. This isn't it, by the way, but it will get us there. The only way to get in is to approach Oasis from the west. Well, let's make our way down to ground level now. Oh, good God, what is this? If it's fucking Talon Mercs, I'm gonna lose my shit. Ooh, no, it's Enclave. Oh, and they're gonna fight a giant rad scorpion. Oh, by all means, soften each other up.
Area clear.
Can't do it. Come on now. Come on, meow. Come on, meow.
Incoming!
Let's bag this one too. Such fun. We got Hellfire armor. Well, let's make some repairs. Hallelujah. Search him. I don't need repairs anymore. Now, where's the third soldier? Looks like the Scorpion got one of them. There he is. Cool. Alright. Back to making our way inside Oasis. You can see this sheer cliff face. No good way in. Just keep looping around it, trying to find the path. Here we go. Oh, let's make our way in. Notice we have actual vegetation.
Outsider, you have arrived. Please come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Alright. We've got Oasis on the map. And I'm going to make an anchor save because I need to take a little break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Apologies for the hiccup. Let's get cracking.
I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him.
Just a minute. Who are you, and what is this place?
I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis.
Who's waiting for me inside?
Why, he is, of course. If you'll just follow me to the pavilion, all will be explained.
Okay, I'll follow you. Lead on.
Excellent. Please, follow me. All will be explained soon.
Here's branch tender maple.
Welcome to Oasis, outsider. We hope you'll find peace among us.
Did the quest start yet? No, not yet. Just follow Birch for now. But look at this! Trees! The water is still radiated, however.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis.
Good to see you.
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception.
Your Life Giver perk, of all things, gives you a unique dialogue option. I can't explain it, but I can feel this place just teeming with life.
That's his power you feel, outsider. With his outstretched limbs, he shelters us and keeps us safe.
The way you're saying him, I could swear you're referring to a god.
He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the tree minders have a home.
Speech, 100%. I may be willing to help, but I need straight answers about who he is.
I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The tree minders are blessed to have this being watch over us.
Why do you call yourselves tree minders?
We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a tree minder.
If you hate technology, why carry weapons?
Sadly, the wasteland is a hostile place, and sometimes we're forced to defend ourselves against it. If that means fighting with manufactured weapons, then so be it. Had he not asked to see you, you never would have gotten this close to the gates.
Which brings me to why I'm here, I suppose.
Yes, indeed it does. Sorry, I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation. As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time.
I would be honored to meet this person.
Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin.
Just a minute. What does the ceremony involve?
It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you.
Okay, let's begin the ceremony.
Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin.
Hello?
Quest added. Oasis. Undertake the Tree Minder's ceremony. This is all we have to do. Oh. The basin of purification is filled with some sort of thick, viscous sap. Well, let's drink it.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Completed. Undertake the Tree Minder's ceremony. Let's head over here, where you can find a talking tree. Fans of the previous two Fallout games know this character.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean?
I've never met a talking tree before.
Neither have I. Well, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? He kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His name's really Bob. I think it's funny when I call him Herbert, though.
So you're trapped in there inside this Bob thing?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head. Sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside.
How did a tree end up growing out of your head?
It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Yeah. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff.
That's, all exposition for Fallout 1. His friend who got knocked into the stuff ultimately became the Master, the main antagonist of Fallout 1, for those of you who haven't played that game. Well, hopefully your troubles will be over. I'm here to help.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Or we're glad to hear that. Me and Bob. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
You want me to murder you?
Oh, no. It wouldn't be murder. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god.
How would I be able to kill you? You're a tree.
How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart.
If I kill you, every tree minder will come after me.
Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll have a little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang. They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around.
Why don't you just kill yourself?
Now, how exactly am I supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time.
Okay, I'll do it.
You will? You made us so happy. Oh, isn't that right, Bob? Just give me a little time to say goodbye to good old Bob, and then I'll be ready.
Oh, goodbye for now then, Herbert. Or was it Bob?
No. Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert because I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Enter the caves below and destroy Harold's heart. Let's chat some more with Harold.
Look, Herbert, he's back. I told you.
You're mostly a tree, right? Can't I just burn you down?
Oh, no. Fire would be too painful for me and poor old Bob. You keep that stuff away from us. The heart would be just fine, and I won't feel a thing.
I have some quick questions about those caves. Oh, optional, kill Harold by burning him.
Yeah, I'll leave it to good old Bob to get me stuck above some caves. Now, my dang feet are cold.
How do I get into the caves?
I think the best way for you to get down there would be to get the key from the one those loonies call Cypress. There's supposed to be some old gate or something back in the other grove.
Is there anything down there to look out for?
Sometimes I feel stuff tickling me But I think that's just Bob getting back at me for all the times I called him Herbert.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Okay.
You don't actually seem that sad. Why do you want to die?
I've been literally rooted to this spot, thanks to Bob, for maybe 20 or 30 years. I can't even remember anymore. Can you imagine being stuck in one place for that long? Not being able to eat, or to read, or to sleep, or anything? In the meantime, I have these tree minders bothering me every day about things I don't even care about. And I can't stand it anymore.
I understand what you mean.
I knew you would. That's why I picked you when I saw you coming.
Seeing me approach Oasis is quite a feat for a living tree.
Maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this boredom, but I swear if I try, I can see all around me. Like my eyes are in every leaf, on every tree. I think it's making Bob kinda jealous, 'cause he was the first tree in my life, and all that.
How is it you're causing all of these things to grow around you?
It's kinda embarrassing, really. Once a year, Bob decides he's gonna go ahead and start growing these weird pods filled with tiny seeds. Well, all it takes is a good wind and the seeds just fly everywhere. I call them Herbert's seeds. He hates that.
I have to go now.
Don't worry, Herbert. He'll be back. I love that one. It gets me every time.
Alright, let's head out. Now there are multiple options for dealing with this quest. We will chat with the tree minders and discover some of the others, but I'll tell you right now, we're going to do what Harold wants. It's by far the best reward. Out. The caverns are over there, so let's head this way first. Explore the rest of Oasis and talk to all its inhabitants. Bloomseer Poplar.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bloomseer Poplar, soothsayer and healer of Oasis. It brings me great honor to welcome you.
Any information you could give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
Be wary of the water in the caves. I fear they still carry the sting of radiation from the bombs.
What's causing this place to grow?
In what we call the harvest month, the Great One creates seeds among his branches within seed pods. At the end of this time, the pods open and the seeds are carried quite easily upon the wind. It's quite beautiful. Wherever the seeds take purchase, they grow into trees, plants, grass, or all manner of wonderful things.
Tell me about your god.
He's not my god. He's everyone's god. You, me, everyone. This place isn't meant just for the tree minders. It's for all mankind.
I agree completely.
Oh, if only Tree Father Birch saw it as you do. Of everyone, he's been here the longest. You'd think he'd realize that this place won't remain a secret forever. The caravans know about it, and you found it. How long before someone comes to take this place by force? No, I say allow this place to grow, and that issue becomes moot.
Can you tell me about your god again? I'd forgotten what you said.
Like I said, he's everyone's god. This place isn't meant just for the tree minders. It's for all mankind.
So how did you end up here?
My father was a healer like myself. He had the most curious books I would read about trees and plants and their medicinal properties. Many years later, I heard a rumor about a place such as this. I spent a decade in search of it. I've been in this wonderful place for over 15 years now.
What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
I was the third one to arrive here in Oasis. Tree Father Birch was a bit wary at first, but Leaf Mother Laurel convinced him to let me stay. If she hadn't been around, I doubt Birch would have ever let me stay here. After a while, they taught me their ways, and together we developed the ceremony of purification that you undertook.
I have to go now.
Farewell, outsider.
Simple enough. So as you can see, Oasis is kind of arranged in spokes around a hub sort of fashion. This is Sapling U. Let's talk to her.
Revel, outsider. You are under his protection. So you're the outsider, huh? You seem nice to me.
Any information you could give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there.
Tell me about your god.
Oh, you mean Harold? He's really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his root after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
Tell me too, then I won't be scared either.
Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything. Harold told me that he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him.
Can you tell me about your god again? I'd forgotten what you said.
That's okay. I like talking about Harold. He's really nice. He's my best friend. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his roots after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
So how did you end up here?
I was born here, silly.
What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
Just get born, I guess. You're funny.
I have to go now.
May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
Nobody's back here. That's fine. Let's check the main entrance, see if Maple actually has anything to say. I don't think she does, but...
Yes. What can I do for you on this beautiful day?
Tell me about your god.
He is the Great One, the Tree Father of Tree Fathers. There is no greater being in the world than he. I've dedicated my life to protecting this place from the outside world, and I will never fail in that duty.
So how did you end up here?
I was brought here by his will. I heard his calling, and I followed. I believe only a few are worthy enough to find this place, and I'm honored to be among them. That's why I dread the day Oasis overgrows its boundaries.
I don't see that it matters much. Oasis is off the beaten path as it is.
I suppose so, but you found it. How many others will stumble across Oasis? Will they be friendly? I'm worried, outsider. I'm truly worried.
Remind me again how you found Oasis.
I was brought here by his will. I heard his calling, and I followed. Isn't it wonderful?
What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
I had to accept the ideals of Tree Father Birch and cast away my dependence on technology.
I have to go now.
Farewell, outsider.
Alright, now let's head inside. Go up the last spoke where the last 3 people are. 4 people, looks like. Branch Tender Linden.
It's very nice to meet you, outsider. I'm Branch Tender Linden.
Any information you could give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
Oasis is located near what used to be an old mining town before the bombs fell. But when the attack started about 200 years ago, many people took shelter in the natural caves that dotted the area. The old gate that stands at the mouth of Oasis Cave is the last piece of architecture from those days.
Tell me about your god.
Well, I'm not so sure the Great One is a god. I mean, I don't believe in that sort of thing. However, I am beginning to realize he's special. Something greater than any of the creatures in the wasteland.
So how did you end up here?
I was found dying in the wastes not far from here by a trader caravan. They knew about this place and brought me to Bloomseer Poplar. She nursed me back to health, and I've stayed ever since.
Dying? How awful. What happened to you?
I was a Brotherhood of Steel outcast. We had a deep patrol out here looking for some tech, and they got jumped by some Deathclaws. They shredded everyone else and left me bleeding to death. If it wasn't for Oasis and Bloomseer Poplar, I'd be dead right now. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this place. It's beautiful. It's a shame only a few people will ever get to see it.
Remind me again how you found Oasis.
There isn't much more to the story. I was dying and these people saved my life, so here I'll remain.
What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
I sort of fell into it, I guess. I woke up here and I just stayed. After a while, I became one of them.
I have to go now.
May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
Alright, now let's head over here.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way.
I'm afraid Harold isn't a god. He's just a human that had some bad luck.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do.
Did you know your god wants me to kill him?
Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him.
So what can I do to help?
If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle, a benefit meant for the entire wasteland.
Doesn't anybody care what your god thinks? Why don't any of you listen to Harold?
Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change.
How can I possibly help?
I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
Alright, let's talk to Birch again.
Yes, outsider, what is it?
Optional, apply Birch's sap to Harold's heart and stop his growth. Optional, apply Laurel's liniment to Harold's heart and accelerate his growth. Any information you could give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
Just like a cancer would infest our bodies, the caves below us are infested with vermin. You'd do well to be cautious down there. We've lost a few tree minders in the past.
I have some questions about the task you gave me.
By all means, ask away.
Why don't you just travel to Harold's heart on your own?
I would if I was able, but he will not allow us entry. His roots bar the door, and we have yet to earn the right to pass.
Were you aware that Laurel gave me this liniment?
Of course I am. I know everything that goes on in Oasis. Laurel is free to pursue whatever path she chooses. A long time ago, it was agreed that the Tree Father and the Leaf Mother hold equal say. I don't seek to change those customs. I just hope when the time comes, you'll make the right choice.
Where did the sap come from?
Bloomseer Poplar has a unique understanding of the innate power that lay dormant in the plants you see around you. She created the sap with the knowledge she brought to us from the wasteland.
Where is the entrance to the caves?
You'll find the entrance in the southwestern part of Oasis.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Go on.
May I ask you about the tree minders?
Of course. We're quite open about everything here.
How did the tree minders begin?
When I first beheld the glory of the Great One, I knew there'd be others who would seek to do him harm. I also knew he would be calling others that he felt were pure of heart to protect him. Right then and there, I created the tree minders, the Great One's last line of defense.
How do the tree minders normally handle other outsiders?
If the outsider doesn't have his blessing, we simply deny him entry to our home. If they persist on trying to gain entry, or display any hostile act that could potentially harm the Great One, we take action. If the outsider were a raider or some other nefarious type, we ensure they don't report our location back to their comrades.
Could I become a tree minder?
Becoming a disciple of the Great One takes many years of dedication and the will to cast aside your reliance on technological conveniences. However, I feel you've been sent here for a higher purpose and could be more instrumental in our future than a mere tree minder.
Your names are quite strange. What do they mean?
The first part of our name represents our role in the tree minders. The youngest are the saplings, still learning what it means to live in Oasis. The branch tenders are our guardians and keep our home safe. Our healers and soothsayers are known as bloom seers. finally, the Tree Father and the Leaf Mother are the creators and the upholders of the Great One's laws.
I'd like to ask about something
Go
else.
on.
If this place has living plants, does that mean the water is safe to drink?
I'm afraid the water still bears the mark of man's greed. It's his reminder of what we once were. Perhaps one day he will see fit to lift this punishment, but I fear we have yet to command his full respect.
I have to go now.
Have no fear, outsider. I know you'll make a wise decision.
Let's talk to Leaf Mother Laurel some more.
You have questions for me, outsider?
Any information you could give me on the caves below Oasis would be helpful.
If the Great One knows you to be worthy of his grace, he will allow you to pass through to his heart.
I have some questions about the task you gave me.
Certainly. Please ask them.
Why don't you just travel to Harold's Heart on your own?
The Great One has not yet allowed us entry below ground. We were uncertain as to why until you arrived.
Where did the liniment come from?
The liniment was made by Bloomseer Poplar. Her knowledge of his gifts and how they can be used to help us is nothing short of astounding.
Where's the entrance to the caves?
The entrance to the caves is to the southwest of the pavilion.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Yes?
May I ask you about the tree minders?
Please, go right ahead.
How did the tree minders begin?
I'm afraid I can take none of the credit for my husband's creation. I arrived perhaps a year after him, well after he established the tree minders.
How do the tree minders normally handle other outsiders?
Without his blessing, we would not allow an outsider inside this veil.
Could I become a tree minder?
Although we would welcome you with open arms, you are obviously drawn here to help us. What remains to be seen is what that help turns out to be.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Yes?
I have to go now.
May the sap of his wisdom sustain you.
Alright, let's chat with Branch Tender Cypress now.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our little home.
What's your opinion of Tree Father Birch and Leaf Mother Laurel?
I wish they wouldn't argue so much. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
May I have the key to the caves?
Sure. Here you go. Good luck to you.
So how did you end up here?
I was an outsider like yourself, wandering the world aimlessly, wasting my life trying to seek my fortune. When my eyes beheld the splendor of Oasis, I knew I'd found a holy place. Tree Father Birch allowed me to stay, and I've been here ever since.
What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision.
I think you're right. Who knows what would happen to this place?
Exactly. I was out there once, like you. I wandered the wasteland for many years. All I saw was poverty, famine, sickness, hate, and death everywhere I turned. But this place isn't anything like that. We can't let all that evil inside here. We just can't.
Remind me again what you did to become a tree minder.
Like I said before, thanks to Tree Father Birch, I learned everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried.
I have to go now.
May your spirit rest in his branches.
Alright, let's head into the caverns now. Now we will take care of this after I take another break. Be right back. Alright, let's bring this one home. Now, if you haven't already figured it out, don't be misled by the radroach. As is often the case when we're dealing with flooded caves, we're going to have mirelurks. We got some sugar bombs in the sack. That's always nice. Let's make our way down. I'm sure we'll bump into that Radroach's corpse eventually. There it is. Not too worried about that. Here's our dead branch tender. He's got an Oasis villager robe, which is really useless, but unless you really like the cosmetic effect of it. Now they say the water's not safe to drink, but 30 HP for one rad is pretty fucking good. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Well, look at that, it's a normal Mirelurk. When was the last time you saw one of those? It's been a while, I submit to you. But, kill him. Search 2 sacks. That one's got purified water. That one's got nothing I care about. Although I do think I skipped searching something. Oh. Nope. That wasn't an egg clutch. Never mind. There's a Mirelurk King over there. He's pretty far away. We'll try the repeater on him first. That was pretty good, considering. Ow. Come on. See, making me wait that long was irritating, but there we go. I fucking love Lincoln's repeater. It's so much fun. Alright. I think this spot's clear, so let's try and hop up here where that king was. Have a look at him, have a look at the clutches. Whole lot of nothing. Check around this room. Indeed, there are a couple more sacks. Some decent stuff inside. Over here. Not so much over here. What we need to do is swim through an underwater tunnel below where that king was. There are some egg clutches along the way. For our searching pleasure. The water's really only slightly radiated. There's a Radroach swimming. I got a little panicky when I saw that word detected, but I don't think it matters much. Turn the light off. Let's go shoot this bro. That's a solid wall. That's probably the reason he didn't see us. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it. So close. You can see how far out that brush actually extends. It'll just give me a critical shot. I can kill him in one. What the fuck? What the hell is happening when I have those little episodes? Seriously, what was that? There we go. Sometimes it seems like the game just breaks. Nothing works correctly anymore. Alright. Make our way around and through. Search the homes. Few egg clutches. Individual egg clutches here, but nothing inside other than Mirelurk meat, which I don't care about. Let's just move along. Ultimately, we zone into the sunken chambers. Take the blade. Oh shit. Look alive, son. That's a Mirelurk King. It did not give me the sneak critical, which I feel I was entitled to. He just ate something. Never paid that much attention before. That's kind of fun. We're actually probably in shotgun range, now that I think about it. Yep. Perfect. Good night, my friend. Now, this lawnmower actually marks some of the remains of that mining town. That's Cypress? Linden, that Linden told us about. So let's head this direction. There are some cans on the ground, and as we get up to the top, there's a lot more stuff. A couple of crutches, a conductor, more cans, another conductor, another can. There's another can. Got a couple of cherry bombs, a couple of Abraxos, another pair of cans, pre-war book, darts, ammo, a stealth boy, ammo, a cigarette, some caps. Let's see, silenced 10mm I don't really care about. There's a DC Journal of Internal Medicine buried in there under the baseball glove. That trunk is empty. That suitcase has some pre-war money inside. That's it for up here. Good stuff, though. Now let's swing left and get back on the main path. More cans. Gonna say you can see a marker inside that inside the water there. Sure enough, it's a Mirelurk. Let's clear the path up above before we go to deal with the actual water. I believe at this point we're going to have to go offload. 286, 296, 297, 298, 299, and let's just kill this king so we don't have to worry about him when we come back. Shoot, I thought I was in decent sneak position. I guess not. We'll get him with the repeater. It's not like we're hard up for ammunition. Alright. That should be good for now, so let's go offload. It's still a fairly short trip out, which is always helpful. Up, and out. Now, what I can't remember is if I can fast travel from inside Oasis or not. I think I actually can't, but... Oh, no, I can. Good.
Boy, do I breathe a lot easier knowing that thing is...
Well, let's head to our house and offload.
Hello, Capital Wasteland. This is Three Dog. Ow! Coming to you loud and proud from Galaxy News Radio. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for some news. Don't lose hope, children. Don't ever lose hope. The kid from Vault 101, the Wasteland's one true messiah, still walks among us. Just listen to this.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you know
Now,
it,
let's grab a...
is done collecting bottles of soda. Christ, talk about your slow news days. Until next time,
One Wonder Glue, a medical brace,
no matter how bad it hurts.
a leather belt, and a Deathclaw hand. Now that I can legitimately make these goodies, let's make a Deathclaw gauntlet. In here we can drop our purified water, our stealth boy, sugar bombs, pre-war books, scrap metals, and teddy bears. And go hit the caravans before going back to Oasis.
Looking for your fix? Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic
Sell the crummy
bag,
gauntlets.
shall we?
And all our cash generators.
Give me a shout if you...
Do I have anything that needs repairs? Nope. Let's roll. Back to Oasis.
You're a guest among us, and
Oh, this place is wonderful, isn't it?
This place is wonderful, isn't it?
Let's head back to the caverns. Let's get back through the entrance area to the sunken caverns. Get back to the business of looting. Killing mirelurks and looting. Fun and pretty easy these days. Back to the sunken chambers. Let's get back to where we had to leave off our looting, which I believe was right over here. Yes, pressure cooker and gas tank. Now we got the water. That's just the mirelurk we killed. We got some good floaters. I was trying to pick up the cigarette, but... It's alright. That one's bent. That's fine. Let's head over here. Dead Wastelander. Few caps. All well and good. Let's glance over here. There's another cigarette. Great. Kinda gotta get closer to it if I wanna pick it up. Dead raider to search. Nothing awesome. Alright, now let's head under the water, where we can find a mini nuke. The one real prize coming out of this pool. Let's get back into stealth mode because we're moving back into occupied territory. Right where we capped that last mirelurk king. You can see some ammo boxes. This one has an easy lock. Chinese assault rifle. Stealth boy on top of an average locked ammo box. 4 missiles inside. Not bad. Up here's just a dead end, so let's loop around to the south. And let's get ready, because I hear something. It's another king. Dead as fucking fried chicken. As I once heard someone say, and have loved to say myself ever since. Up north there's another dead end, but don't despair, the skeleton's got Radaway, Stim Pack, Blood Pack, and a missile. And even a purified water, trying to hide under that blood pack. Let's make our way south now. The only way we haven't been yet. Can hear a heartbeat now. We must be getting close. And indeed, there it is. So let's review our options for the quest, and I'll tell you what the rewards are. Destroy Harold's Heart gets you the Bark Skin perk and use Bear Charm. You only get the Bear Charm if you have spoken to Sapling U and convinced her to tell you Harold's weakness or fear. Optional, kill Harold by burning him. That has no reward at all and is frankly extremely evil to boot. If you apply Birch's sap to stop Harold's heart and stop his growth, you end up with a missile. You end up with Maple's Garb and use Bear Charm. And if you apply Laurel's Liniment to accelerate Harold's growth, you get Lyndon's Outcast Power Armor, the Poplar's Hood, and use Bear Charm. The Bark Skin perk is just better than any of the gear that you can get from the other options. So the Bark Skin perk is a permanent 5% boost to DR, which really just can't be beaten considering it'll put me right at the cap and I'll never have to worry about it again. So let's get the Bark Skin perk. Activate Harold's Heart. You've found Harold's Heart. Destroy Harold's Heart. Apply Birch's sap to stop Harold's growth. Apply Laurel's Liniment to accelerate Harold's growth. Do nothing. Let's destroy it. You've been exposed to Harold's mutation and your skin is now as hard as tree bark. Bark Skin perk added. Completed. Enter the caves below and destroy Harold's Heart. Speak with Tree Father Birch. Harold's Heart is destroyed. So, with that done, I think we're actually even finished dealing with Mirelurks. Let's just keep going to the damp cave. We're not done dealing with Mirelurks, that was a lie. It's right here. We got a paint gun, a missile, and a leaf blower. Kind of fun. I see at least three Mirelurks. 2 kings. And a standard. Kings are the only ones that are kind of dangerous at distance. Let's deal with them. I didn't want to shoot the normal one. Come on. I guess he's just standing in the way. Maybe I should use bats. Goodness knows it's not something I normally do anymore. Nice. 2 dead kings. Actually kind of surprised I made those shots. But now everything's dead. So, let's head on down. So we wind up on this ledge where there's really Nothing. We got water to search. Got the usual business floating. Do that first, I suppose. Oops. Oops, there's our first dead king. I took the meat even though I didn't really want to. Where's the other king? There he is. And up here is the standard lurk. Also dead. Alright. Can there. Very easy ammo box. Sniper rifle ammo. Skeleton's got a stim pack, some Radaway, a sniper rifle, a combat knife, 2 fishing batteries. We head up here. Slightly better haul. Buff out. A couple of Nuka-Colas, a stim pack, a conductor, a Nuka-Cola Quantum 10mm ammo, and a lunchbox. Now, let's swim through another tunnel. Where we find a door leading back to the grove. Talk to whoever's standing next to poor dead Harold. Tree Father Birch.
Welcome, outsider. The Great One is dead, slain by your hand. Don't worry, I hold no grudge towards you. You'll have to forgive my people at a time like this, outsider. They aren't used to being so lost. And for once, I don't have the words to help them.
I have to say, I'm surprised you aren't angrier with me.
Before you reached his heart, he imparted his last words to me. He told me about his will to die and how I mistook this for some mystical sign. How could I have been so blind? How could I have misled all these people? Perhaps, if I would have spent more time getting to know him, things would have turned out different.
What will become of Oasis?
Even though the Great One has left us, our memories of him will never die. With Bloomseer Poplar's help, I'm confident we can keep Oasis alive and carry on as tree minders. Go now, outsider. Go, but never forget the gifts the Great One bestowed upon us.
Quest completed. Oasis.
What is it, outsider?
What will you do now?
I will do my best to honor the Great One's memory by tending this place until my dying day. If anything, this place will become a memorial to him, lest we may forget.
I have to go now.
Goodbye, outsider, and good luck.
Oh, bye, Harold. Let's chat up the other inhabitants of Oasis. Particularly making sure we get Use Bear Charm from Sapling U. As long as you talked to her beforehand and did not kill Harold with fire, you're able to get the charm. It gives a permanent 10-point bonus to speech, which of course is redundant now, but it's alright. Completionism, as always. There's Sapling U.
Hey, my second best friend in the whole wide world.
I hear you may have a gift for me?
Yeah, I think you're pretty swell for someone from out there. And you were really nice to me, too. I was gonna give this to my bestest friend, Harold, but he doesn't have pockets, the silly head. This is a charm that my parents gave me for my 5th birthday. It's really neat. Take it.
Use bear charm added. Use bear charm has permanently increased your speech skill by 10 points. What will you do now?
Now that Harold's gone, I lost my bestest friend. All I want to do is cry.
I have to go now.
I trust we'll speak again, outsider.
Leaf Mother Laurel.
What is it now, outsider?
What will you do now?
I'll mourn him with every ounce of my being. This has been a tremendous loss to the world. If anything, this place will become a memorial to him, lest we may forget.
I have to go now.
I trust we'll meet again, outsider.
Alright. Let's see who else we got. We head back toward the caverns. We've got French Tender Maple.
It can't be. It just can't be. Yes, outsider.
What will you do now?
Whatever the Tree Father or Leaf Mother would have me do, I'm still theirs to obey. May your spirit rest in his branches.
Have to go now. Let's talk to
Hello.
Cypress.
What do you want?
What will you do now?
I'll do what I do best. I'll make sure Oasis never falls, even if it means my own death.
Have to go now.
May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
Few more people to chat up. We're pretty much done here.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome.
Let's visit Bloomseer Poplar.
What is it, outsider?
What will you do now?
Look to the future and seek the true meaning of what transpired here. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'll find it.
What do you see in my future?
I see 4-leaf clovers in the sky with time as their deadliest adversary.
What do you see in my future?
Please, I must rest a day's time before I can again see into the future. I find the experience quite draining.
Interesting.
May the sap of his wisdom sustain you.
That just leaves Lyndon. Let's go chat with him. I think he's right at the gate.
What is it you need, outsider?
What will you do now?
I'll remain here and help in any way that I can. I owe them my life, and I intend to repay that debt until my last breath. I trust we'll speak again, outsider.
Alright, let's go to Megaton and offload. That's it for Oasis. It's still not it for the northern part of the wasteland, but let's discuss our options for how to proceed and what I intend to do and why. We still have plenty of non-main quests. Non-main quests, that is a good way to say it, to complete. We have the expansions, and of course, we've got the rest of the main quest, Vault 87 forward. I'm going to focus mainly on tackling... Oh look, we got to keep Birch's Sap and Laurel's Liniment. On completing all of the... Use Bear Charm. I'll save as a unique item. So, unique items. Birch's Sap, Laurel's Liniment, use Bear Charm. Okay, good. I'm going to focus on completing all of the non-main quests, then do the expansions, other than Broken Steel, and then wrap up the main quest, and of course, end with Broken Steel. So, with that order in mind, let's discuss what we have left to do. We have... Let's look at our quest log. We have Head of State, this is practically finished already. All we need to do is actually clear the Lincoln Memorial and report back to the Temple of the Union, which isn't very hard to do. We have Stealing Independence, where we have a fairly sizable dungeon to clear in the National Archives. We have Agatha's Song. Now, even though we already know where Vault 92 is, just, like I say, to have an excuse, however feeble, to explore it, I intend to explore Vault-Tec headquarters before exploring Vault 92. We've got... And finally, we've got Riley's Rangers. You remember the outline of that quest that we received in Underworld involves first going to Seward Square, the Ranger headquarters, to pick up supplies, and then going to Vernon Square, making our way through Our Lady of Hope Hospital and then into the Statesman Hotel in order to rescue the Rangers from a hefty number of super mutants.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
So, there are, and apart from that, of course, there's plenty of exploration. We still have a bit of the northern wasteland to explore, but we're pretty close to done exploring everything except downtown DC. If we are careful about taking a different route through / to the start of each of those quests, we can get a lot of that exploration done while we're completing the quest, which is kind of cool. The first quest that we're going to complete, and we'll tackle them both because they both take place on the mall, is Head of State and Stealing Independence. And we're going to take one... You might remember there were 3 or 4 different ways into the mall that we hadn't explored. So in doing that, we're going to explore
Give me a shout if you need
one of
anything
those
else.
routes. Specifically,
See you next-
we're going to head through the irradiated metro to get to the mall and complete those 2 quests. So, this is it for this installment of Let's Play Fallout 3. We explored a chunk of the northern wasteland and we completed Oasis. Next time, we'll explore a little bit around downtown DC. Our main focus is going to be completing the quests Head of State and Stealing Independence. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.